On today's video, we're going to talk about vision boards, and I have the new updated way to do vision boards for 2020, new and improved method that I'm going to share with you that's going to help you manifest everything that you want in your life, and it's a fun family activity. So stay tuned because you're going to love this exercise. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please do so below. I share about entrepreneurship, life hacks to live a life by design and to be the best possible version of yourself. So please like, comment, subscribe, and share this video if you feel it would help someone else. Now, vision boarding. What is it, first of all? If you've never heard of a vision board, it's where people will get together and think of things that they want to manifest in their life. And they flip through magazines and get scissors and like cut out pictures and glue them to the boards. These are called vision board parties. And it's a lot of fun to do. It's really cool to do with a group. And then at the end, you have this collage of visions. And the goal is to put it up somewhere where you see it every single day. And the key is that it bakes into your subconscious. It works. If you've ever heard of the law of attraction, it is 100% real. I remember about 10 years ago, I had a vision board where I saw a picture of like a backyard oasis in a magazine with a swimming pool and the waterfall coming out over the hot tub. And I cut it out, glued it to the board, along with some other things, and we put it up and would walk by it all the time. And it just kind of bakes in your subconscious, and you tend to forget about it. It tends to like blend in with the scenery after a while. But about 3 years later, I ended up getting a pool built in my backyard. I just couldn't believe how it looks exactly like the picture that was on my vision board. I had kind of forgotten about that vision board, but when it manifested, it was so close to almost being identical to that backyard oasis. And I still love and enjoy that pool today. Fast forward to 2020, and to be frank with you, I just don't have time to sit down and flip through magazines and find pictures of things. It just seems so time consuming and like an antiquated way of doing it. So I said there's got to be a better way. So I created this exercise that I'm going to share with you today. And the best way to do it, I think, is to do it with your family or with a group of friends, with a mastermind group. At the beginning of the year is a great time to do it because that's when a lot of people set their New Year's resolutions. But I prefer the term New Year's evolution. So what you're gonna do is gather around the table and everybody grab a sheet of paper, a blank sheet of paper, preferably with no lines on it. Okay, so first thing you wanna do is draw a line across your paper horizontally. And then you wanna draw 2 lines vertically so that what you're doing is basically creating 6 somewhat equal segments here. And then in the first segment, you're going to write the word do. In the next one, you're going to write be. In the next one, you're going to write have or keep. And then in this one, you write learn. The next one, you write change. And then in the last one, write give. And that's how you set up your brainstorming sheet for this exercise. Once you set up the sheet, have everyone sit at the table and set a timer for 10 minutes. And then play some nice instrumental, maybe like classical music or something, some good music that you would use for like studying, and just have everyone go. And everybody go through and just write down everything that comes to mind. Just write down what you want, like your wildest dreams. What do you want to manifest in 2020? What do you want to do? What do you want to be? What do you want to have? What do you want to make sure that you keep in your life? What do you want to learn? Where do you want to go? What do you want to give? What do you want to share with others? Think about all these aspects of your life and just write down, just let it flow. Keep the pencil writing for the whole 10 minutes as the music plays. Don't stop writing. There are no bad ideas. Don't worry about somebody else in the room judging you or thinking that you're vain or anything like that. Different things will come to you in different segments. So, for example, this is my daughter's. One thing she wants to do is skydive. I had no idea she wanted to do that. She wants to learn how to ski. She wants to write a story. But you don't have to go in sequential order. Just bounce around and put different things in their corresponding boxes as they come to mind. So we went through this and did this with the whole family. Even my 5-year-old son, Legend, he got real creative with his, and then mine. So 10 minutes, and then once you're done with that, then we're gonna go to the next part of the project. This is my sheet. Let's see. So I put on here that I want to travel to at least 3 new countries this year. I love to travel. That would probably be a light year for me, but I know I have a lot of work to do this year. But at least 3 new countries. I want to get paid to do more public speaking. I want to post more videos like this. I want to get 6-pack abs. I actually upgraded that because I had 6-pack abs on a previous vision board, and I actually accomplished that one year. And I was able to keep it. It's part of life now. So now I want 8-pack abs. I'm going to show you all of this at the end, but just wanted to give you some ideas. At the end of the 10 minutes, once you have your sheets, you pull out your phones. Everybody pull out their device that's connected to the internet. And what you're going to do is search Google Images or whatever your favorite search engine is. Search under images each of the terms that you wrote down on your sheet. So for example, I might put, 8-pack abs in there, and a picture comes up of like a men's health magazine where all these guys with abs. I'm like, okay, I want to look like that. Going on vacations, doing public speaking. So I found a picture with like a microphone in front of it. So just go through, just type those terms into the image search box and see what comes up, and save it to your photos. Now, I have an iPhone, so I'm going to show you how to do that on an iPhone, but I'm sure there's just an easy or easier way to do it on Android or whatever other type of phone you might have. By the way, if any of these images I happen to flash up, if somebody's claiming like copyright infringement, I'm not using this to sell these images. I'm doing this just for personal use. I'm the only person who's going to be looking at the images, so thank you for producing them. But I'm not trying to make money off of your image. So once you have all of the images saved to your camera roll, then you want to go in and select all of them and move them into their own folder, and name that folder something like Vision 2020 or 2020 Vision. And then the next thing you're going to do is select all of them and then hit the share button in the corner, and then you can create a slideshow movie. So this is really, really super powerful. If you've ever studied neuro-linguistic programming, there's a way that you can literally program your subconscious to manifest things in your life. And it's like watching a movie. So you're basically creating a movie of what you want your life to be. And your brain has a hard time telling the difference between reality and a movie. And if you've ever sat in a movie and shed a tear or felt emotion towards one of the characters, or felt sad when one of your favorite character got killed on Game of Thrones or The Wire or whatever, or if you ever jumped in a scary movie, then hey, that's your brain tricking you. You know that you're sitting in a safe environment at home watching a movie, but you still got startled or you still felt an emotion. That's because your brain can't tell the difference. So if you're gonna do that, you might as well watch a movie about what you want your life to be and make it into reality. Trust me, this stuff works. So once you make this vision movie, watch it all the time, every single day, every morning. Put it on in the background while you're checking email or something, and just let the movie loop on repeat. The key is to burn it into your subconscious so that it activates what's called your reticular activation system. So your reticular activation system, or RAS, is a part of your brain that makes things more familiar that weren't familiar before. The most common phenomenon is, let's say you're looking at a car Like you want to buy a certain model car, and then you start seeing that exact same model car on the street everywhere. You're like, oh my God, everybody has this car. I didn't realize there were so many of them on the road. Well, there's not more of them on the road all of a sudden. You're just noticing more of them because now it's in your conscious. So the same thing happens with everything that you put on your vision board. You'll see more of it manifest in your life because you've activated it in your reticular activation system. So there you go. That's how you do this exercise. First, to recap here, you have everybody sit down with a blank sheet of paper. You divide it into a grid of 6 boxes. You categorize it like do, be, have, learn. What do you want to change? What do you want to give? And then put on a 10-minute timer, put on some fast-paced instrumental music, and just write down all the thoughts that come to mind. Just make it a fun exercise. And then once the 10 minutes is up, pull out your devices and do an image search for every term that you wrote on your vision sheet. Save each image onto your camera roll. Export those images into their own folder. Name the folder 2020 Vision. Select all of them and use the share button in the corner to create a slideshow movie. And then you can even use the screen record feature on your phone if you want to actually record that movie and maybe publish it to YouTube, or you can just go through this exercise and watch it on repeat every day. But the key is to watch it every single day. So there you have it, folks. That is the exercise I wanted to share with you about how to manifest the life that you want in 2020 and beyond, because it's all about living a life by design. I want nothing but for you to be the best possible version of yourself and live the best possible life you can live, because you only get one. You don't get a practice life here. This is Ethan King signing out. Hit the subscribe button below. If you feel like this video helped you, please share it with someone else. And please let me know in the comments how you enjoyed this exercise. And maybe if you have some tweaks to it that you'd like to share. I would love to hear about that. So until the next time, this is Ethan King signing out.